What's going on YouTube? I'm back. I hope you guys are all well. So, I'm going to tell you today on how my fitness journey began. My fitness journey began in 2007 when I started to go to school. I was bullied in school. Most of the time I think I was bullied due to I was a weird child, and due to I used to keep myself to myself. And also at the same time, I used to have one of the latest phones that used to come out, those, the latest iPhone that came out. I used to have the first iPhone. I got bullied because of that. I used to get beaten up because of that. And I didn't have no name, no respect. It's like every day I used to go in, it's like I was punished for something I haven't done. So then what happened is that I started to watch, what's it called, a movie of some guy bodybuilding. I can't remember exactly what the movie's name was. Then what happened after that is I started to ask my dad to order me some weights from Argos. So my dad ordered me some weights from Argos, and then he said to me, okay, start working out now. I thought maybe if I get a bit more bigger and maybe have a bit more mass, I'd get more respect. But obviously it didn't work out the way I expected, because same time I still got bullied again. People used to laugh at me because I'm lifting, because they used to think like, oh, Hamza's lifting. How come you're lifting? Because end of the day, I always thought to myself, maybe if you get some mass, get a bit bigger, you might get respect, you might get a bit of a name. But it didn't work out any well. I used to tell some of the guys, I used to be like to them, listen, I'm starting to get big now. He said to me, no, you're not. He said to me, you're trying to get big, you're this, you're that. So obviously inappropriate words he used to call me. And then also from starting from year 8 to year 10, I just constantly kept training and training and training. I literally put on a good amount of growth, a good amount of mass. I did cardio as much times as I could because I was holding stubborn fat. But then what happened is I was still getting bullied, but even though I was getting a bit more bigger, it was funny because I used to get a couple of girls in school, and then some of the guys used to get a bit angry, and sometimes used to speak to some of the girls on, like, social media. Those times used to have Facebook, they used to have Instagram then. So then I was just thinking to myself like, okay, cool. And then when I went to school the next day, I got beaten up. I remember the exact year, it was 2009. The exact year I got beaten the hell out of, over the stupidest reason, of course. But obviously being bullied from a very young stage to now what I am now, it actually made me a man. It actually made me realize that, you know what, I have to stand up to some things. And to be honest, fitness didn't change me just making me big. It changed me mentally and it changed me physically. And honestly, like, if anyone was to give me negativity, anyone was to say anything to me, I personally, I just ignore it. Because obviously then it was different, because I was a young boy, I was scared, and obviously those times I didn't want to give my parents stress. Well, obviously now I don't, but always sometimes. We all do give our parents stress at times. But obviously I was just thinking to myself that, what can I do? So what I did is I started to start a fitness journey in exactly 2015. In college in time I used to train, but I got involved in bad addiction, bad crowd. Obviously I don't blame them, I blame myself because I'm responsible for my own actions. But obviously I got involved with the wrong crowd, started smoking, started doing a lot of drinking. So I brought me in the wrong crowd. But 2015, that's when I started to change my life. That's when I started to actually become a personal trainer, and also take my fitness lifestyle more seriously, and start training people and accept the way I've made results, and because a lot of people like me, honestly, have been through the same stage. Maybe not as worse as me, but I've been through the same stage. But if I've experienced what they have, maybe I could help them. Maybe I could help them change. Maybe mentally I could make them a bit stronger, and see their body how they feel uncomfortable, insecure. I could help them. So that's how my fitness journey began. Even though excuse me, even though those times in school times it was different times, even those times, the times weren't that bad. They could have been worse. But yeah, being bullied, for some people it might be like, oh, that's so sad, but to be honest, mentally it made me really strong, guys. And I don't really feel like you know what, I wish I could go back and change time. I really don't. You know why? Because if that didn't hit me, it wouldn't have changed me to the person I am now. For me, how I see it, personal training, fitness, your journey of how you begin it, it's not only about getting big. That's three things I always say to people. There's always three things I say to people. It's either your motivation all the way, it's your mentally how you're feeling, yeah, and also your mindset. If these three are correct and you're on the right addiction of food and got a good relation with food, not the bad relation of food, okay, you can have some chicken and chips here and there, not all the time. I don't. I swear I don't. But obviously, if I be honest with you and truthfully, yeah, just make good relation with food. Whatever happened in your past, it may have been a lesson. It might have made you more stronger. It might still be in your head. To be honest with me, it just made me more stronger. It just made me more mentally more stronger, and made me feel like, you know what, Hamza, it's just about what I gotta do and keep focused on my dream. Now, even though my mum, my dad, my brothers, my family, everyone supported me to this day. Even to this day, they haven't never lost their support for me. I have a lot of Instagram supporters that are supporting me. As I said, my clothing brand samples are coming out in December. And in April time, I'm releasing my website with my clothing, official clothing brand. Just going to show some samples at the first time. But look, if I didn't get bullied, if I didn't go through that stage, I would never have ever become like this. Because for me personally, how I see it is that your journey can begin many ways. It can begin many ways. It's just about you if you can turn it over. Don't let the past push you back. Don't let it drag you back. Don't let it think of other things. If you see people, I'm sure everyone gets a lot of direct messages. Even though you're not a personal trainer, it doesn't matter. You don't need to be like that. But even if you're on Instagram, you're doing a good workout video, you'll get people messaging you. You get people messaging you, be like, oh, I need your help and everything. Help them out. Because obviously, if you've been through the same stage, you can show them your experience and show them how they can get out of it. But for me, honestly, just keep going, keep your mindset strong, and obviously if your past was your strength, it was. If your past was still making you feel a bit bad, make it your strength, and people's negativity, make it into positive vibe, and just keep going, guys. That's the best I can say for you, and honestly, truthfully, that's the only best answer I have for everyone. All I'm going to say to you guys, thank you. Obviously, there's much more to the story. I could go on for maybe like 20 minutes, but all I want to say to everyone is that thank you for watching. Subscribe, like below. My Instagram, my Snapchat is going to be below. And yeah, guys, take care. Enjoy your journey. I'm about to go and kill some clients.